today's tutorial, we're learning how to make this interactive game in PowerPoint, where as soon as you click, you get the nice cards flying in. And the cool thing is you can choose whichever one you like. As soon as you click, one of the cards will fly out. And there's always this home button to go back to the original state. You can choose it in whichever order that you like and add your own content. So it's a pretty fun way to present in a dynamic way and get some interactivity going with the audience in a pretty cool way. And then you can always go back to the home slide and everything is nicely animated. So what I'll do in this tutorial is first we'll look at the layout and getting everything set on the slide, and then we'll look at the animation and the linking parts for the subjects. And we're starting from a blank slide. Now first I want to add a shape, and we're looking for that rounded rectangle shape with 2 straight corners. So I'm going to drag it on the screen and rotate it 180 degrees. So we have that sort of pocket feel with the round corners at the bottom. You can always adjust it to your liking. I'm going to do it just like this, and I make it slightly smaller. Now I'm going to add a circle to the slide. So hold Shift and drag a circle to create that perfect circle and put it here on top of the pocket. Make sure that it aligns nicely in the middle and also on the top here as well. I'm going to select that rounded rectangle, hold Shift and select the shape, go to merge, and then we go subtract. So we take out that circle part. Now I'm going to create a little card. Let's first remove the outline. And now I'm going to insert and create a shape, a full rounded rectangle. Make sure it sort of fits in that slide. There we go, in that pocket. And then we put it to the side. Let's make the rounded corners here. No outline, right click, format shape, and let's give it a shadow so we can easily distinguish it from the background. Now we have a white background, so what we can do is we can also change the background fill. This is going to be a bit too dark, so I'm going to see if there's any other alternatives. Let's do a lighter one, so just like this, and then let's rotate it so we have the dark at the bottom. I think this will do quite well. Maybe the shadow, we can put the shadow to all around shadow so we have it from all sides. And you can always play with the settings. If you want to have more transparency, more blur, that is perfectly possible. Let's add a number there. So let's put it on here, center it, put it in the middle, make it a bit larger. Let's give it a font Poppins and make it gray. I'm going to call it your title. Let's do caps and make it a bit smaller and also in bold. That will do. And here you can add your text. So let's type in some dummy text. Lorem ipsum dolor sit Amit, and we're going to make it smaller. There we go. So this could be your information on the card that you want to reveal. Now, of course, this can be as much or as little content as you like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create some nice colors. So let's do this one in a nice red tone, a bit more towards that pink, and then also create that red tone for the card. Now I'm going to group this and put it here on the card. Right click and send backwards or send to back all the way to the back. And then we can fit it nicely into that pocket. Hey, real quick, if you never want to make a bad slide ever again in your life, no matter what the occasion is, maybe it's a meeting, a pitch deck, or a sales presentation, a webinar, a conference, doesn't matter, you will have to understand these slide fundamentals. So you can turn any slide that you have and turn it into an impactful one. Now I've combined all my knowledge from the past 10 years of being a professional slide designer and condensed that into my program, which you can access via the link in the description below. The cool thing is once you see it, you'll never unsee it and you'll make good slides every single time. So if it's for you, you can check the link in the description below. Let's get back to the video. And once we have this, let's add a nice icon. And I'm doing this in an SVG format, so I can change the color to white. It's a bit of a mystery box that we create here. And once we have this, I can copy it multiple times. Let's do 4 times in this for the sake of this tutorial. Let me group it and 4. And if I do it like this, select them all, arrange, align, distribute horizontally, they will be equally spaced. Then I'm going to ungroup it again, so I can adjust the content, 03 and 04. Now, if you want to have different colors, that is all perfectly possible. So let's go for a nice blue one on this. Let's pick a nice blue. Let me choose a yellow, and then we go for a green one at the end. Let's see if we can find a nice green. And then of course in the cards, you can drag them up and also change that color here to blue, orange or yellow, and to that green. And then you can always adjust the content here if you want. You can also play around with the sizing or the positioning. Just make sure that it fits your card and you can nicely fit it in. What I also suggest is that you make the layout first so that you don't have to manually tweak it like I do here, but make sure that you have enough room for the content. And it's always nicer if everything is aligned. So then we just do it like this, select the cards and pull them down. So now that we know how to make these really nice pockets, we're going to look for the animations and making it really look nice. And for that, I'm going to start with the different states. So let's copy it 4 times. So we have 5 in total. And on the first one, we pull out the red card. On the second one, we pull out the blue. Then we go for the yellow. And then eventually we go for the green. Now we're going to select them and link them to each other. So we're going to make the shape clickable. We go to Insert. We link it to slide number, in this case, it's going to be number 2. And this one is going to be slide. So we go to Insert, link, slide number 3, number 4, and link. And then we select the last one, link number 5. Now a really nice trick is if you now do it and you click on, for example, you can choose which order, maybe red, it will nicely pop up. Now if you want to animate it nicely, we select all the images and do morph, so they nicely shift in between each other and it's very smooth. Now of course, if you want to, let's say we're on, we click on slide number 3. Now let's say we click on card number 4 and the green one pulls up and we want to see what's in the other ones. There's 2 ways we can go about this. Either you can link all of the other ones, so here you link all the different states, or you can always create like a home button. And that I think is the easiest way or the most user-friendly. And that is if we do like home or we do house, I think that will be easier. And we have that house icon and we put that somewhere in the corner. We make it gray and we link the first slide to this one. Link it to slide number 1. And then we can just copy this onto the other pages. And that way it's very subtle. And if you go to that and you click on number 2, that's pretty cool. And you can always go back to the original one. For consistency, you can always put it on 1 as well. And if you want to go really fancy and create some introduction as well, we can do that. And let's drag this one down. Let's drag the cards downwards and give it some breathing room. So some different spacing, just like this. And then we add a nice title. Pick your card and we center this in the middle. Let's give it pop-ins and make it large. Let's maybe call it interactive game. Interactive and then game. And then we can give this a nice font, Sign Painter. Do it like this. That's maybe a bit too much. There we go. Let's give this a nice colorful font, maybe the red. And then we copy this to this slide and we move that upwards. Also space it a little bit. And now make sure the morph is added. So if we preview now, we can see that we have the title slide interactive game. And as soon as we click, the cards fly in. And then we get to choose whichever one we pick from the mystery cards. If we want to go for blue, we click on blue, we get that as a result. And if we want to go back, you of course have to link it to the correct slide. So do that like this, the home button, link it to slide 2 in this case, since we added one. And then don't forget to change it on the other ones so that the linking is all the way correct. That way you get a smooth transition and a smooth presentation. So let's preview that again. And we have the nice title. As soon as we click, the cards fly in. Let's go to blue first. Gives us the explanation what we've chosen. And we can go back. Or we can go to the next one. And we can go back again. So you can do this in whichever order that you like. And always go back to the starting point. Which is pretty cool, I think. And then you can go back to interactive game if you like. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope this was helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Now, if you never want to make a bad slide ever again in your life, you need to understand the fundamentals of slide design. I've made a program about that, which you can find via the link in the description below, and that teaches you all the fundamentals you need to become a professional slide designer. So if that's for you, make sure to check the link in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.